on the Dan podcast.
Welcome to the Dan podcast.
It's
Again,
good.
we're back again with episode two, and of course, that's Nelson. I'm Daniel,
Yep.
and we have a random topic we'll be discussing.
Yeah. So something that I wanted to talk about was what are some realizations we've had recently? Because I've definitely had one yesterday actually that I sort of wanted to talk about. So
What
yeah.
happened yesterday?
So basically, I was talking with one of my friends. Um he's younger than me and he's from my church.
Hmm.
And um so I guess to set the foundation of what I'm trying to talk about, I've always felt like this obligation to be like the older brother, and because I'm the oldest in my family, and I don't really have like I don't really feel pressured, but I just feel like this obligation to be the person who could listen to my younger brothers and sisters, whether like blood related or even like friends. So with that, I've been like reaching out to different um younger brothers and sisters in my church community lately, um like wanting to be like present in their lives, like just hear out whether they need anything or something like that. But I feel like um yesterday when I was talking to that one friend, it clicked to me that um it's it clicked to me that people don't or people like it's hard for people to trust you with what they're going through until you open up first. Like you have to take the as the older brother, you have to take the first step of becoming vulnerable before like wishing for them to be vulnerable with you. And it was just a small call that I had with one of my friends. We are talking about this one recent um, workshop or retreat that we had recently, and I was just trying to call to basically hear out how his experience was. But then I realized I ended up talking a lot about my experience and like um, I guess some of my struggles too. So in that sense, I guess I was being more open and vulnerable with him about my experience, and he was able to be more vulnerable with his experience as well. We didn't get too deep, but that was just a realization I had yesterday.
I mean, yeah. Personally, I can't like relate as much because I'm a middle child, but
Mm,
I do have an older sibling, and I do understand the fact that like you have people who you want to like hear things that are going on with you. Like you want people that you can confide in and they can confide in you. Because
mm,
then it's hard to find people that you can have like these long talks with. Like you wake up in the morning and you be like, okay, I want to talk about this to this person, or I have a problem and I want to, you know, converse a lot with this
mm,
person. So it's hard to find like people who are able to give you those long talks that you really need because I feel like they're important at a point because when you have these long talks, you're basically airing out your soul to someone,
mm,
more or less. So as an older sibling, as you said, because you're an oldest, there's a huge like burden placed upon you to be like, okay, I gotta hear everyone out. I gotta hear everyone out through their struggles, and I want to other people to hear me. I feel like even though that you're hearing people out, you have to make sure that other people hear you out because like there is this saying who like someone said that if someone is taking care of another person, who is gonna take care of them at the end of it all?
mm,
So at a point it's like you can take care of someone, you can help someone, you can talk to someone as much as you want to, but there was like you have to be able to get the help you need as well. Because as much as those people need to talk to you, you need to talk to other people as well.
mm. Yeah, I think based on what you said, I have been talking with some people too, like especially like um older. people like in their 20s and stuff in my church, I'd be reaching out to them sometimes to talk about some of my situations and stuff like that. And
Does it help?
yeah, definitely. And that's why like having those older brother figures makes me want to be that type of person for other people. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then I've realized that um what am I trying to say here? Like it's yeah, we can come back to it later.
Bro could not even put it into words. He could not even put it into words. He said, I feel like it's but you know, I do understand what you're saying but when I have more of my problems, because I have an older sibling,
Mm,
my older sibling isn't more of like we aren't like okay, we're like tight. Like, okay, I'll come to you for everything. I'll come to you for that.
mm,
Because more of our lives, we've been taught to be independent.
mm,
Like, when we were growing up, I got taught to not rely on my parents. I like the way I got taught is to be able to do things by myself. Because at a point, I did rely on my parents for almost everything. And I'm not gonna say I didn't. I did when I was younger. But
mm.
then I didn't like how that ended up turning out. I didn't like the criticism. I didn't like it wasn't constructive criticism. It was just straight mad dogging. So
Mad dog. Mm,
I was
same.
like at a point I gotta start handling things by myself. So
Mm,
I started doing it by myself. I started learning how to do things by myself because of the fact that like, okay, I don't think I can like I don't think I can trust them enough to be like, okay, I'm doing this and I want to do this with my future and all that stuff. And at a point, it's like I trust my parents, but I feel like they they have their own faults. I'm not gonna say they don't. They have their own faults,
mm,
and they're working through it. But like, I don't think like if I were to do like have a huge decision, like if I were to say, okay, maybe I say I got a girlfriend, right?
mm,
Correct. The first thing I would think about wouldn't be telling my parents, and this is kind of a thing that just resonates with me. I've been thinking about. The first thing I would think about isn't telling my parents. It would be telling someone else that I would trust more. There are tons of people who I would tell,
mm,
but I feel like for me, I don't really talk to older people as much. I mean, I do, but it depends how the older person is. Because
mm,
there are some older people I've known my whole life, but I still don't talk to them about stuff because I don't feel like they will understand.
mm,
So I talk to people who I feel like if I converse with older people that I believe will understand.
mm.
You know.
I see. Yeah. Well, going back a few points you made about how you've been taught to live life independently, I feel like that's something that um I guess I'm sort of starting to learn nowadays because I have been pretty reliant on my parents for a long time, and they've been like my parents have been like I guess you could say willing to support me, but now that like I'm a teenager and moving into college, I'll be like very independent, not relying on them like at all almost. I want to like have that preparation and like just like you have that independent um attitude and asset in my life.
I mean, for me, like, I mean, you started driving, right?
I mean,
I saw in your story. You be driving around with young.
young, yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
was like a few sessions. I haven't really like gotten into it yet.
Okay. Well, that's a start. But what I was saying is that for me, I don't think my independence is always going to be a good thing because I think it's a good thing now
Mm,
because I'm here, I'm doing my own work, I'm learning how to fend for myself. But when I get to college, and I need to learn how to like when I get to college and I need to do things that like when I get to college in my first year,
Mm.
I'm gonna have too much freedom. I feel like because the fact that you ever heard of this like physics theory? The harder you push something down, the more like pent up it gets, and it's like
It's
it
gonna push
springs back
back.
up even harder. So I feel like because of how tight the lid has been on where I can go, what I can do, it's like
When the lid opens, you're gonna.
I'm gonna like go crazy with the freedom in a sense. I feel like unconsciously that's what's gonna happen, and I
Mm.
kind of fear for it because honestly, I don't want to do no crazy stuff, but
Yeah, I
I
don't
feel
think anyone
like
wants to do that.
when I do get my freedom in that first year of college and that lid gets unscrewed, it's just inevitable and it's gonna happen. And like in a sense, when I actually like I feel like when I get to college and I'm not under all this like pressure and like stress, bro, I'll be so good. Cause like there was this one time yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to Panera
Mm.
Panera Bread. And like I normally do, sit there, do work, all that stuff. I was outside and I was advertising. I saw one guy, and then he was a young one person, looked like pretty young, and
Mm.
he was talking to some people in the store. He seemed pretty chill, and he was like, "Yo, how's you doing? How's your day?" He just came. He just like talked to me for another. He was like, "How's your day?" It's like it's going good. So I was like, "Okay, this guy's nice." I'm like, "You should watch this video because I'm advertising." Have in mind, I already called my parents like 10 minutes prior to come pick me up, and I've been waiting, and I was just outside.
Mm.
And then I give this guy, show him the video, give him his email, give him my email up. He gives me his email,
Mm.
and then I send the video to him. And then my dad pulls up. He's like, "Yo, you're not going to Panera no more,"
What?
because he's like, "Oh, you can't go to Panera no more. I don't want to see you there because I'm already seeing signs of you doing something." Because
Doing something.
because literally, I will go to the gym. Like I'll go to Panera. And one time I went to Panera, and then I went to go play basketball for 2 hours in the gym. And I told them
Mm.
I was going to Panera, but I didn't tell them I left for the gym. Have in mind, my sister always had my location. My mom, I thought she had my location as well, which means I went to the gym. Literally, my mom called me up after I finished. She's like, "Don't ever do that again." Da 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 da. Or if you want to go crazy with the freedom that we're giving you, we will literally make um the lid more like closed, like less freedom. And I'm here thinking, what the heck did I do? Because
Mm.
I went to go advertise for a video today, I'm all of a sudden getting told, "Oh, my freedom's getting canceled."
Dang. So that's a whole new perspective for me. Yeah, I haven't really used that analogy of the tight lid opening up in
I mean,
university. I've definitely heard of it, but I haven't really thought of it so much. Like just seeing how your situation is like with you and your parents, just like it opens my mind up a little bit more. Like yeah,
I've been getting into reading lately.
mm,
Because like it's a lot of like stress. When you like because we still write books. We used to write books. You know what
yeah,
I
a little
mean?
bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit.
So when we used to write books, like that feeling where you would just be caught up in a world that's like different from this one.
Mm,
Like you would be writing and you would just get in the zone.
like escaping reality.
Exactly. So that's why like I enjoy reading. It's like because normally like that stuff is just a channel and music as well. But although I haven't listened to music in 2 days, so I'm a bit on edge
Mm,
because my AirPods broke. AirPod
dang,
Maxes.
dang! Didn't you just recently get
Yes,
those? Oh
yeah.
my gosh!
I don't think they were
Oh
real.
dang!
I think I got scammed by my sister.
That's crazy. Oh man, I'm sorry for you, bro.
I know it's a
Mm,
struggle,
dang.
but. Yeah. But like that's what I'm saying because I feel like everyone has different circumstances.
Yeah.
But I do believe that a lot of people have the same problems, such as like them not feeling like they get enough freedom.
Yeah, I feel that sometimes. I mean, I started to feel that more recently because I guess I still like. I don't think my parents really allow me to leave the house so much. I mean, it's because like I don't really ask to, but I feel like if I do, um, yeah, I can't really do things so much.
Wait, what are you
Maybe
gonna do over the summer though? Because you do have to find a new place to film podcasts.
I'm not sure.
You have to
I
figure that
gotta
out.
figure that out.
You gotta figure that out. Oh, continue what you're saying. My bad.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just the one who's hindering myself from like branching out because I'm like afraid to ask.
Wait, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm
Was
saying I'm an
introvert? You never been extrovert?
but like depends on people I'm around. Like with my friends, of course, I'll be like pretty extroverted sometimes.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I would say I'm pretty introverted.
Okay, that's relatable, I guess. But I don't know how those people do it where they're like they'll be able to come up to anyone and just go talk to them.
I mean, I feel like well, yeah, we're born with different traits. I think some people are like born more extroverted than others, or like based on how they were raised too. That can determine how introverted or extroverted someone is. But I feel like yeah, it comes with like being born with that trait. Because like sometimes you'll see like the quiet baby, sometimes you'll see the loud baby talk like going everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Everyone's different. At the end of the day, we all respect people's individualities.
yeah, that's
I know. We are all pro choice here.
mm.
But in a nutshell, really, honestly, like I feel like people don't get the freedom they need, especially teens. I don't feel like we get appreciated enough. I don't think teens get appreciated enough because, like, on a real note, like when teens do something, like imagine when you do something, because in my church, I'm more of helping everyone out, doing all that because I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm a Sunday school choir director,
Oh dang.
and I help people out when they need help carrying stuff. So I'm help with
Mm.
manual labor. So whenever people like because my thing in church is I don't like to get mad at people. And trust me, there have been people who have done things to like, oh, I would have gotten mad to them if they were not in church and I did not know them, if they were not connected to my parents. But because I do not want to cause trouble for anyone in my family, I keep my mouth shut. But um there are some times where I would do some things for them and I'll just see ungrateful. They're not grateful for it. You will help them out with stuff and they won't like one, they won't say thank you. Two, they'll be rude about it. And three, they expect me to take it just because my parents know them and I can't do anything about it. There are way I am gonna like not do anything about it because my parents and all that, but I don't like I lose respect with people like that.
That makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Like if you do something for someone and you don't like and they don't express any sort of appreciation, it makes you want to like not do anything for them anymore.
I know. But when it's at like church, you can't really say make up a choice, be like, oh, I'm not gonna do this for you no more. Because they're gonna be like, oh, you're being rude.
Yeah.
That's the excuse they always use, bro. Every time. You know when like you will say it because like if you say anything back to your parents, for some reason, I think the excuse they always go to is, "Oh, you're being rude. You're being rude." Like I feel like I feel like they just overuse the term because they just want to get something out of it.
For me, I feel like I have some other opinions on that. Like when it comes to like feeling underappreciated, I've always been like I wouldn't mind too much because at the end of the day, like who done like been like um done something positive, whether you're appreciated or not, like it's created like a positive impact at the end
Yeah.
of the day. Like I've like I've started to feel like I wouldn't I wouldn't mind so much how appreciated I am for doing something. Of course, I would appreciate it if they appreciate it.
I
But
mean,
like,
isn't it more about like how you're being treated? Because I feel like people who don't appreciate you, they treat you differently than people who do, and you can just see it.
well, I guess I can't speak so much on it because like I wouldn't say I've been treated badly for doing something good, but like there are times where like I feel like I'm not appreciated so much. So I guess since I haven't been on like the negative reactions, like I haven't been on the side where I've received negative reactions for doing something good so much, I can't really speak on it so much. But yeah, I just feel like I don't even know what I'm saying.
Nah, we understand that. But
Pretty new to podcasts.
I mean, yeah, this is a new podcast, but I feel like this is a safe community. I think
Yeah.
we're building a really like safe place for people to tune in, listen, and like relate and understand. But that's all for Dan's podcast today. And see you guys again for another episode next week. Hello, I want to take the chance to say that there will be a special guest coming to the podcast next week. So be respectful, stay tuned. Be excited.